Hi guys, welcome to Talk About It Tuesday. So, yesterday my family and I were having a discussion about anxiety. So we realized that there's so many people that suffer from it, but yet nobody talks about it. So I did a little digging, and in my research I found that people are ashamed of what they're going through and they're embarrassed to let others see it. So let's talk about it. Do you have anxiety? Does anyone in your family, any close friends, do they have anxiety? Do you know what triggers your anxiety? How do you deal with it? So these are just a few questions that I'm sure most people that have anxiety ignore because I know I have. So my anxiety isn't as high as it used to be, but when I have to do something that's out of my realm of comfort, that anxiety starts to boil up. So I remember, I would say about maybe 2 years or so ago, I was at work and I realized, I'm like, man, I keep having these palpitations in my heart. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? So I'm just like, I kind of ignored it a little bit, but then it continued throughout the day. So I said, this is not right. Something's going on. Like, I need to go to the hospital. So I go to the hospital and they're like running tests, they're doing EKG, they're doing all kind of stuff. And they're asking, how long has this been going on? What do you do for a living? What were you doing today? Different things like that. So I had to wear a heart monitor for 24 hours. Like literally I had these tubes and wires and stuff coming from me. Like I want to say it's like 6 different ones where they put like the tape or whatever on you, and then they have the wires and it's connected to a little machine. So it was very uncomfortable. It was very like nerve-wracking, just not knowing what's going on. So after the 24 hours, I had to take the monitor back to the hospital. They did the reading on it, and guess what they found out? I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm 30. At the time, I was probably like 37, 38, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm having a heart attack. Guess what it was? Stress. Y'all, stress and anxiety are the two probably worst things that we deal with in life, but yet we just don't talk about it. And so that is what this platform is about. Let's talk about it. Seriously. What are some of the things that you experience? What are some of the things that cause your anxiety, your stress? Like, what are some of the things that cause that? We have to really see what those triggers are and what are we doing to avoid. I know there's certain stresses and certain things that we can't really avoid, but what are you doing so that you don't get to the point where you have to wear a monitor on your heart to figure out what is going on with you and you're thinking that you're having a heart attack? What are you doing so that you're not getting to that point? And I feel like that's something that we really need to discuss. That's something that's serious and it's taking us out. Y'all, stress and anxiety can kill. Seriously. Like, it can kill you because you're internalizing these things, but yet once some people get to that certain point and they're just like, okay, I can't do this anymore, somebody got to go. Whether it's me or you, somebody has to go. And that's not how we should be living life. So I say all of that to say, y'all, we have to figure out a way so that we're not, getting ourselves to the point where we're just stressing out and just completely exploding. So my challenge for you today is to ask yourself those questions. Do you have anxiety? What level of anxiety do you have? Do you know what your triggers are? And what are you doing to help you from getting to that point of explosion? So I need you guys to just think about it, okay? So let's talk about it. Drop it in the comments because yes, I am going to upload this video. I want you to drop in the comments if you want to. What are some of the things that you're doing? Because we're here, guys, we got to help each other out. What are you doing to calm yourself down so that you're not exploding? Because the one thing I did say to my family yesterday was, if we keep allowing that pressure to build up and build up and build, like we're starting down here, right? And then the pressure is building, and then it's building, and then it's building, and building and building and building, and then it's going to keep on building. One day you're going to pop, okay? And not everybody's pop is the same. So before we get to that level, What are you doing? Who are you talking to? Drop it in the comments, y'all. Seriously, let's talk about it. What are you doing so that you're not popping? For me, what I'm doing now is I'm taking it to God, y'all. And I know people say it all the time, oh, just let go and let God. Some people say that's easier said than done. But honestly, in order to grow, in order to get those things out off of your chest, like that sickness out of your body, because it's sickness, y'all. Anxiety is a sickness. That stress and anxiety can cause you headaches. It can cause all kinds of stuff. Sickness and disease that you don't need in your body. So I've learned, seriously, I take my time in the morning to pray and to just really reflect on things. And I also journal too. So as I'm praying, I'm writing down what my prayers are. And when I get up from the table, I leave my stress and my anxiety on that paper because I'm giving it to God. I cannot handle this. It's too big for me. I have to let it go. And that's what I do. Your way is different. Everybody does something different. So again, I challenge you, drop it in the comments below. Let me know what you're doing because you never know what you're going to do to help somebody else. So I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your time watching this video. I hope you have the most amazing day on purpose. All right, guys? Peace and blessings.